Yes, happy Saturday, everyone. It's great to see you on my page here again. The name is Mavis Frimpoma. Just for those of you who do not know me and what I do, I am a proud digital business owner. And Saturdays, those of you who have been following me, it's quite unusual to see me on my page. But today I am here. That is the beauty of our business. It doesn't matter the day, it doesn't matter the time. We are free to work, and I am so happy. I am so excited to have one of my business colleagues here. You know what? Sometimes people do come to me and they say, looks like the community, we have a lot of women. I tell them it's true, but we do have strong men out there that are rocking in the online space. And today I am
Yeah,
so
definitely.
happy to have one of my men here. He's not just, sorry to say, any man. He's a special person. I mean, when you listen to him, you're going to be enticed and you're going to be amazed by his story that he's going to share. And he happens to work in the online space as well. Trust me, you're going to be entertained, you're going to be educated, you will be inspired at the end of this program. So just stay tuned. I have with me here in the studio Dr. Lawrence Amoa, and he's here with me to share his story.
Hello,
Hello,
sis. Yeah,
Doctor. You can
yeah,
see the excitement. To say, I
yeah.
am so
Hello, sis. How are you
happy.
doing?
I am fine. How about you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm all fired up as well. As you can see behind me, those who are watching us, we say that this business you can run it from every location. I have
Yeah.
brought my family to the park to have a bit of fun, and I've also gotten this opportunity to be with my sister to be able to share my story with you
Wow.
guys who will be watching us. So if you want to have such experiences and also earn additional stream of revenues, then this is the best platform that you've come across today, and you're going to be blown away. We're going to give you
Wow.
loads of information, loads of information about this business. You're going to be educated, and the information that you're going to hear, please take an action on it, because if you don't take any action on it, nothing is going to happen. You're going to be blown away.
I like that. If you don't take action, nothing is going to happen. I keep telling people, and I'm glad it's
Yeah,
coming from someone else's mouth. Doctor, I am so happy. I have the
exactly.
pleasure, I'm honored to have you on my page here. So thank you so much for honoring my
It's
invitation.
my pleasure to be here, sis.
So
It's
let's
my
just
pleasure.
jump
It's my
on.
pleasure to be here.
Yes, yes, yes. My kids are also behind me here. I'm sure my audience will hear them from the background. But whether they are there or not, business goes on.
Yeah,
So, Doctor,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Please introduce yourself to my audience. They are just so in a hurry to know who you are. Who is Dr. Lawrence?
Okay, yeah. I'm Lawrence Samoa. I'm a chartered health and safety practitioner. I work for a busy construction firm based in Essex, but I live in Kent in Maidstone with my family. And also, I have got a PhD in occupational health and safety, and I specialize in building safety and fire engineering. So, about 6 months ago, I came across this digital business, and I decided to do my own research. I looked into it. So now I am proud to call myself a digital business owner. So, in short, that's something about myself. And I think as the conversation goes on, we're going to delve a bit more into my background and also the reason why I started this digital business.
Hmm. I told you this man is loaded. You know what? You just mentioned it. You said you're what? PhD in what? I can't even recall. Health and
I've,
safety. I
yeah,
mean,
I've got a PhD in occupational safety and
uh-huh.
also fire engineer, specializing in fire engineering and building safety.
Wow.
So
Wow.
if you, what I do on a day-to-day basis, being a company director for a busy principal contractor in Essex, like you see all these high-rise buildings across London, not all of them, but some of them that we do work on. Before the building actually goes up, I am responsible for ensuring that all the designs, all the structural design, all the architectural designs comply with all building safety, and also the materials that are going to be used for the building also comply with building safety, and there is enough room for people to be able to escape or exit the building in the event of occupancy if a fire were to break out. So that's basically what my work is. So on a day-to-day basis, I am very busy, but I still make time to be able to do this digital business. And I think that is what most people normally say. When you speak to them, they say, oh, I am very busy from my 9 to 5. I am very busy with my 8 to 5, and I haven't got enough time. If I can do it, so can you. We've got a lot of very seasoned professionals who are in our online business, and they are also doing this as a side hustle. So everybody can do it as long as you are able to make time for it. It is going to work for you.
Wow. You know what? I am so marveled with your background and what you do. So, doctor, with
Yeah,
all
thank you.
these, experiences, with all these backgrounds, I mean, education,
Yeah.
academics, name it, one may ask, why did you decide, to be part of the online space and to work in the online space?
Okay, so for me, looking at myself, obviously, if you've got these kind of responsibilities upon your shoulders, being a company director, I also come from a family of 9. My mom and my dad, and also 7 siblings, including myself. And as with most immigrants, most of us, we've got families back home who depend on us for other resources, from financial resources. And sometimes we have to be able to live our life over here comfortably. And we also have to be able to save some money or maybe do other projects if you've got plans, or maybe retiring, or maybe going back home to settle back home. So there is a lot of squeeze irrespective of the amount of money or the salaries that you are earning. There is a lot of squeeze on the various incomes from our normal 9 to 5 work. So for me to be able to deliver the various projects, for me to be able to support my siblings back home, to support my dad, then there was the need for me to be able to get that additional income. There is this saying that with a very popular economist, he says that the needs of man are insatiable. So even if you've got the richest man in the world, you've got Elon Musk, you've got Jeff Bezos, you've got Bill Gates, all these rich people, even though they are making extra income, they are making loads and loads of money, they are billionaires. But on a day-to-day basis, they are still waking up and going to work. And there is also this popular saying by Warren Buffett. He said, if you are not earning whilst you are sleeping, then you are not living. So every individual, you should be able to invest, and that investment should be able to bring you earnings or income whilst you are sleeping. So for me, it was the result of me being able to get that financial freedom, that financial independence, for me to be able to help myself plan for my kids, and also being able to support my family back home in Ghana financially, so that I don't have to use my credit cards. I don't have to use my overdraft if I have to plan and go on holidays, and I don't have to maybe take a loan if there's an emergency back home and I have to support my family. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to start this online business. And since starting it, I think I would say it is one of the best decisions that I've ever made, apart from marrying my wife.
Oh, I like that. One of the best decisions you've made, apart from, marrying your wife. I mean, that's so excellent. I'm a woman and I love to hear what you just said. I'm sure your wife should also be happy about it. I
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
where you came from and the aspect that you made that decision that you want
yeah.
to be in the online space, and you're coming
Hmm.
from the background that you being a man, you got family of 9 that you need to
Yeah, but
support out there, and they need you. And I
exactly.
truly understand that you're a man.
Yeah,
Your responsibilities quite outnumbers that of we women.
ex-
Okay. So I am glad you made that decision
exactly.
and you're happy with it. Congratulations.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thanks very much for that. And you've just hit the nail right on the head, because now, even I would probably say that in this part of the world, in the diaspora, or those of us who find ourselves abroad, living abroad, I think the responsibilities are a bit split, because even though as a man you are the head of the family, you also what you call it, as your wife or your partner, they do also support us in a lot of ways. in terms of childcare, in terms of child support, and even the payment of bills and all of that. So I started this business. My wife, on the other hand, was a bit skeptical about it. I wasn't the skeptical one. But obviously, since starting the business and she is seeing the results, the financial results that I'm getting, now she has planned on going on a holiday that she's not even taking me along with them. She's taking the
Wow.
kids. And that is as a result of the income that I've realized from this online business. I have paid for them to go for a holiday, a week's holiday in France. They wanted to go to Disneyland in France, so I've paid for that, and that was from the earnings that I gained from last month. I've used that to pay for it. So now there is no money coming from my pocket. I will be able to use that money to be able to spend it on other things,
Wow.
and I'll be able to save it as well. So, guys, it's a no-brainer at all. If you want to have the best opportunity to gain your financial freedom, come and join us. You want to be part of this. Currently, there are 126,000 people in our online group,
Yeah.
and it is the best online business out there. About 2 weeks ago, there were 124,000 of us. So within just 2 weeks, our numbers have grown by 2,000. What online business out there can
Very
compare
intrigued.
to this? It's
Mm-hmm.
nothing compared to any other business plan out there. It is legit. It is working. If it wasn't legit, I wouldn't be doing it. Definitely, my sister Mavis wouldn't be doing it. We wouldn't be putting our faces out here. We wouldn't be putting our families out here.
Family.
So
Yeah.
if you want to be motivated, you want to gain the financial freedom this year. I don't know what your prayer point was when you went to the 31st December last year. Maybe you wanted to gain something for yourself. You wanted the financial freedom to be able to support yourself and support your family. Well, this is your prayer answered for you. If you want that financial freedom, join us. Let us help you to be able to help yourself. If you don't make that step, you don't take that step, the both of us, there's nothing that we can do to help you. And in about 6 months' time, in a year's time, 5 years' time, you will still be where you are. Nothing is going to change until you change your mindset and you have a shift in your mindset.
Wow, wow. I mean, you've just said it all. Nothing is going to happen if you don't change your
Yeah,
mindset and take action. Doctor, I was just so intrigued by the fact that, when you started, you had a skeptic spouse.
yeah,
Okay,
hmm
which I truly understand her
yeah,
with the way the world
exactly. Yeah,
is. There's a lot of
yeah,
scams out there. So if
yeah,
someone is skeptic, I mean, we have to
yeah,
understand the person. So generally,
yeah,
apart from,
definitely. Totally understand.
yeah, as having a skeptic spouse, how has your journey been? Did you have any challenges, any struggles? Are you still encountering them? Or if you have overcome them, how did you overcome those struggles?
I think for me, I wouldn't probably say it's maybe a struggle when I started, because I'm used to going on social media. I'm used to Facebook, and I'm used to YouTube, Google, Instagram, and Pinterest, LinkedIn. And these are the main social media platforms that we teach you. If
Yeah.
probably there wasn't a detailed and a thorough training plan, then I would have said that maybe I would have struggled with it, because we allocate you a mentor. You also get a coach that will be allocated to you. So if you decide to join myself and Mavis, we are going to help you. We're going to hold your hand. We're going to put our arm around you and help you to be able to go through the training and the stages step by step. So for me, I didn't see that as a struggle. Probably if there wasn't any training for us, which most online businesses or digital businesses out there, they don't give you that form of training, the platform for you to be able to learn, for you to be able to get informed. We have got this in our online business community. I did mention earlier on 126,000 members of us globally across 28 different countries. So it is a global business. Everyone is very supportive. There is a collective effort, for everybody is going to support you. They're going to give you all the information, help you to be able to answer any questions or any doubts that you've got in your mind. So for me, I didn't see them as a struggle, as a challenge, but rather I was able to apply myself because I knew the moment I joined that the system works. And the moment I knew that the system works, that was all that I needed. I had to just connect into it. I had to just plug into the automated system. And I knew that as it is already working for other people who were already making 4, 5, 6 figures at the end of every month, I knew if I commit myself, if I'm focused, if I'm motivated and inspired, then it was going to work for me. So again, it goes back to what I was talking about, having a change and a shift in your mindset if you want to do it. Because normally when we talk about online businesses, what a lot of people normally think about is probably it's a 419, it's a scam, it's a fraudulent activity. But guys, trust me, as I said, I am a PhD holder. So before I joined, I am naturally a student of research. So I did my due diligence, I did my checks and balances, made sure that it wasn't something that I'm going to regret when I joined. So after I joined, I only had to apply myself and use the proven system that is already in place. So if you join and you decide that probably you're going to sit on the fence, you're not going to learn, you're not going to make a move, you're not going to speak to other people about any challenges that you've got or any difficulties you've got, then everything is going to bottle up and it's going to affect you negatively. And once it affects you negatively, your business is not going to grow. And definitely you as an individual, you're not going to develop and you're not going to grow yourself. So for me, I was willing to learn. I was willing to be educated despite my background. My coach, I was speaking to her on a day-to-day basis. I was speaking to my mentor on a day-to-day basis, learning the ropes as if my life depended on it. And really, it did depend on it because now it's helping me to realize those additional revenue that I needed badly to be able to do all the other things that I couldn't do before. So it depends on, it's like people, when you have, there's this saying that if you look at probably a cup, you can probably decide to call it maybe half empty or half full. So for me, when I joined this online business, I saw it as half full. I didn't see it as half empty because that is the negative side of you, and you need to see it is the positive mindset and that is the positive attitude that you need to apply when you decide to start this online business. It applies in every other thing that you do. In your normal day-to-day job, it does work in there. All that you need to do, focus, determination, and be motivated, and it is going to work for you.
No, I mean, you've heard it from the horse's own mouth. There were a bit of struggles, like he said. He wouldn't really call it a struggle because he was focused. He knew what he wanted from this business. He knew what, where he was going. He had a goal. He had a vision. Like he mentioned earlier, he has a family that he needs to support. He had a strong reason to be part of this business and to be part of this amazing community. And that made him put himself all in it. Okay, guys. So if you're going to be part of this amazing business or this amazing business opportunity, and in one way or the other, you encounter some struggles, that is not an excuse for you to give up. When you give up, you have failed. It is not just in this business, in every aspect of life. If you're not going to give up and you're going to push, you will get to your goal. And that is exactly what Dr. Lawrence did. He was focused.
Let me give a typical example.
Come in.
Let me give a typical example. Now, everybody probably around the world has heard of KFC. When KFC, the Colonel Sanders, when he started KFC, he said he started from his kitchen. He had about almost 1,000 recipes and approached about 1,000 restaurants, going there with his recipes. And each of those attempts, he was turned away. He was turned down, that his recipe wasn't good enough. So in life, if you you encounter any failure or you encounter any rejection and you decide not to rise again when you are down, then obviously you have accepted to fail. But what Colonel Sanders did is, even though he was rejected 1,000 times, his recipe was rejected 1,000 times, he kept pushing. And now, when we talk about KFC, it's around the whole world. Now you've
Everywhere.
got it in Ghana, you've got it every part of the world.
I love
And
it
now
so
people
much.
are paying to have a franchise to have KFC in their own countries. So challenges are going to come, just like in your normal job. If you are a newbie in any new job or any employment, challenges are going to come. But it is the way you approach it, the way you see it, whether you can decide, as I said earlier, to see it whether the cup is half empty or is half full. If you see it as half empty, then you're going to sit down and it's going to affect you negatively and you're not going to do anything else. But if you see it as half full, you will be motivated. You will speak to all the relevant people, your mentors and your coaches. You will speak to other business partners who are doing so well within our community, and they are willing to share their knowledge. And as I talk about sharing of knowledge, every week we have got webinars that we have on a Tuesday and on a Thursday. And these webinars are to help all newbies to be able to develop themselves. We've also got a midweek training for all people who want to join. And this is being conducted by the leadership of this global or online business. And that is meant to be able to inform you, to be able to guide you, to be able to coach you and help you to be able to implement those strategies and the pillars that you need to be able to form the basis or the foundation of your online business, so that when you start the online business, you'll be able to start it faster and be able to scale it faster. And by so doing, you are going to see those results and you are going to start realizing the income. But saying that, I'm not saying that you have to put, let's say, 10 hours into this online business, because our system is automated.
Yeah.
The system is automated. So with this automation, it works in the background for you, even if you're on holidays, even if you are sleeping, if you are on your normal 9 to 5 work, it's still working in the background for you. 90% of the hard work is done for you as a result of our automation. So all that you need to do is to put in 100% of the 10% to complement it. And by so doing, you are able to make up the 100%. So that's all, guys, that you need to do. I'm very busy as a company director and a chartered health and safety practitioner. I work in my normal work from 8 to 5. I get home for about 6:30 or 6 p.m. I help to my wife to prepare food for the kids, make sure that they've done their homework and put them to sleep. After doing all of that, I spend between an hour to 2 hours on my online business. And even with that amount of hours that I'm spending, it's helping me to be able to realize that sort of revenue that I need that complements my normal income. So guys, it's a no-brainer at all. If you decide to join, you don't have to sell anything. Most people who have done MLM before, they keep asking me the normal questions. When I join, do I have to sell any products? You don't have to sell any products. You don't have to sell any product. There is no need for you to be bugging your family members and your friends and your colleagues at work. The system is automated. We teach you how to leverage the social media platforms, as I mentioned earlier: Facebook, YouTube, Google, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. When you look at all these social media platforms put together, combined, you've got a total of about 4.3 billion people around the world. That is your market right there. Every business in today's 21st century is on online or is on social media, and that's what we teach you, so that you can get your customers and your clients coming to you instead of you going to them. And that is the beauty of this digital business. We give you that, and we train you and we mentor you to be able to use those proven systems to be able to run and start your business. So guys, contact each one of us, visit our websites, and we'll be able to help you to be able to start this. And I'm excited for you to join us and be part of this great family. We will help you, we will mentor you, and we will support you and every step of the way.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lawrence. I mean, you've just gone on and on and on and on with so many key important areas. I mean, you did mention the aspects of Dr. KFC, the one, the
Yeah,
CEO. I mean, you could read the story behind it. I know it. And I was so inspired the day I got to know it that, hey, in this life, everything is doable
yeah,
if you position your mind that you can do
yeah,
it. And I was also going to ask you this question, but I think in course of your conversation, you've mentioned it, that among the thousands of online businesses out there, why you chose this online or this particular business, but you've touched on it that you did your due diligence, you did your
yeah,
research, you realized support
definitely.
was there for you. So my dear sister,
Yeah,
my dear brother, feel free to also do your due diligence before you
yeah,
become part of this business. You will find
yeah,
everything out, nothing is hidden for yourself,
yeah,
and then you will
yeah,
make that
exactly.
decision to be part of this amazing community.
Yeah,
Okay, so Dr. Lawrence, I've spent much of your time. I'll let you go
yeah,
in few minutes, but before you go, if someone is, let me quickly acknowledge some of my viewers. I have my big sister Josephine Roberts. She says hi, guys. Hello, sis. How are you doing? She is
yeah.
watching us
Hello,
live
Justin.
from Belgium. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for the support, sis. And so, if someone is interested to be part of this business, how can this person, come join us?
Okay, yeah. So if you want to start, if this our discussion has gingered you, if it's motivated you, and you can't wait to start, it's piqued your interest, all that you can do is take down our website, visit our website. All that you have to do, enter your name and enter your email address. It will take you to a page where you'll be able to watch a free webinar, complimentary webinar, and that webinar will explain the business modules, all the pillars and the strategies that we use to be able to attract people to be able to come to us rather than us going to them. It also talks about obviously the compensation plan and also the commissions that you will be entitled to if you decide to start or you decide to join in this online business as well. Once you've watched the free webinar, all that you can do is connect with us on Facebook. And also, if you've got any niggling questions that you think that is still unanswered after watching the video, then contact us. You can, once you've connected with us on Facebook, our details, our mobile numbers, our WhatsApp numbers are on our pages, or even you can send us an email, and we will be happy to be able to answer any niggling question that you've got. Then we'll be able to explain the next steps to you that you can follow to register and also become our digital business partners. We are excited. We can't wait to see you on the inside. We want to help you to be able to help yourself and to be able to realize that additional income that you deserve. So, guys, do not sit on the fence. As I said earlier on, if you don't change your mindset, you don't take action, then nothing is going to change. Your incomes are going to remain the same. Your wages are going to remain the same. If you look in this part of the world, there is a rising cost and the standard of living. Everything else is going up with inflation except our wages. So you need something that will help you to be able to bridge that gap. And this online business is the answer. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you on the inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Thank you.
true. I like the fact that everything is going up and we are all aware of it. I mean, we can see it. Everything is going up except our wages. So you ask yourself, with what you get, how are you going to meet up with this, everything that is going up? It's not possible unless you
Yeah.
look for something else to do. So you can keep your
Mhm.
main job and do this as a plan B. If this is going to be your main job, me here, I am a full-time mom and this is my main business. It is possible. It all depends on you. And another thing that I would like to stress on is that when you go to our website, please put in a valid email address. I
Yeah.
only stress on the valid email addresses because Dr. Lawrence and myself, we are going to connect with you and we're going
Yeah.
to give you a personalized link. And that link,
Yeah.
you're going to use it to come to our live section or live info section. So if you
Yeah.
give me an invalid address, I won't be able to connect with you. So please
Yeah.
give me a valid email address so that we'll be able to connect with you. Dr. Lawrence, thank you so much. It's been so much a pleasure
Thank you
to have
so much
you
for
on
having
my
me.
page. And my audience are just so excited. For those of you who watch the replay later, I believe after this, you're going to connect with us and be part of this amazing community. Before you go, I want you to share your last piece of advice to these fence sitters. People have been watching us, they've been seeing us on social media, but I just don't know their hearts as hard as stone, the mindset, they are not ready to change it. And I want you to direct it to my fellow Ghanaians. If you want to speak your local language, you're welcome, because most of them come back to me and so they are still not, I don't know what they want to hear. Trust me, I don't know what they want to hear. So maybe speak our local language for them to get it.
Okay. Many other Ghana for Amo Yashafanina, Eka Kaimwa more Abuche and diaspora. Mina, a friend Keba and a minimum Casay. Say, Abribia, Sawasoranopa, now Jimika, Uchesi train, Uchesi bus, and now driving for longer hours to get to your normal work. Umu say, Sawukwa Juma, Sebosumi Swa, Sikana, or employer or the Mauno, a so, and not so. Sensoa, a diana mona betua, send a beya Sikana Obiano. A bit me out boy, be do a cajum, Musan, a beya Obenyesica, a bit me out boy, or best support, or complementing with income. No, and until here say, Obe started online business and now digital business. So, we started online business now. So, what to train more quajumo, so what to bass more quajumo, and I said, oh, Jumo, I said, we not break a crash, 1 hour, not 30 minutes crash. Obe to my checking emails, Obe to my your online business. Next, I saw you discuss Eddie Brown, now, wow, am out to me. And to it, my your online business to the extent say, wow, would you say, yeah, Mrs. Mavis, also your full time mom, because you can't own your free online business, you know. A brought a normal job, I know, and who he has a normal job in the Caribbean. There were a lot of online businesses. There were nurses, there were what you call it, there were drivers, there were plumbers, there were lawyers doing this online business, carers who are doing online business. Some may a chartered health and safety practitioner, may your online business. And to be running online business, say Drew time being as a ocean, I said Drew. Sikana wunya free online business. There are a lot of people like that. Wunya no ebro omo normal job no so. Nti ebro so I didn't now be wasting time. Now there would that year normal job no. Nti million Ghana for minim there would that difference in so our chain. This online business a real. You see, you real people. Maybe you Ghana ni, Mrs. Tasso you Ghana ni. So what I say, any online business. Sabi yes say ukrom ni ariwo nama ebika ukrom pete oriwo nama ebika enti say amanfo adwene am de show mutin say we 419 we fraud we scam ni adade nyina. I want you to diffuse all of that. Those people are detractors. They are just distracting you from focusing on your journey. Enti siwadwene pi nefa show utrim say wo hia sika bia betima boa edu akajamu amwatimi ade abeka ho na ade aboa ho na ade aboa family se bia wo ye japade bi kra wo Ghana betimi sa kokọ ye japade na se wabusuafo wo Ghana na se bia ye frɛ ka se bia sebe wo fa biewu ana wo mame biewu na imprempren ese wo kokọ ye yi ana wo disika bi kwa ehun hia se kokọ gi loan ana be use credit card ebu normally ebu kokọ gi loan na obeba no wo boka bebre ebe take you be 3-4 years and so what me tua loan na wie ana wo tua credit card na wie but so wo ye online business here ebe boa amwotime nyesika adibia sie dibia to enti say emergency bi ba otime de kwakotua sa online sa ekana edabeda honum no. So take action now, and I want to believe that by this time you are probably convinced in your mind and you want to start and do it. Let us help you to be able to help yourself. God richly bless you and have a beautiful Saturday evening.
Amen. Amen. Dr. Lawrence, Medasipi, I had say, see, the million Ghana for me sure that I say, you, Dr. Lawrence, what pruning your name? I'm taking action now, but remember him. Atasa, who there, me live me life, me dream life now. Shana when you are married. Because what they take his step will be, and you refuse to take it. So I intentionally brought the whole discussion to an end with our local language, and I directed it to my fellow Ghanaians. What Dr. Lawrence was basically trying to say is that the fence sitters, the skeptic minds. We need to do away with it. If you don't take action, nothing will happen to your life. It's as simple as that. So thank you so much. Before we leave, let me acknowledge my dear sister Evelyn Almost. She says hello, guys. She's also watching us from Germany. Thanks so much, Evelyn, for the support. So thank you so much, Dr. Lawrence, once again. I am so happy for you to be on my page. And my audience are also happy to have you. God bless you for sharing this beautiful story to us this evening. And my regards
thanks very much, sis. Thank you.
And thank you
so
much.
Have a beautiful Saturday evening, everyone. Yeah.
You too. Dorothy Efriye, thanks so much for watching us. Thanks for the support. Happy Saturday, everyone. So we see ourselves again. Take care of yourself. I love you. Bye from here.
Love you. Bye.